Good morning, everyone. So I wanted to do like a quick update as far as like what's been going on this past month. I didn't post my last step meeting is because there wasn't much that was going on. I basically mustered, signed in, and kind of just like signed out maybe like 30 or 45 minutes after like basically showing my face. I had some things that I had to do as far as like, being a mother. And that's kind of why I wanted to start this video. I was kind of hesitant on actually posting this video, but I feel like it's important for single parents to hear that it's not always easy trying to pursue your goals or dreams or, being a single parent. You always have to put yourself on the back burner. And that is kind of why I want to talk about this, because it's important, because you got to know like who is in your corner at the end of the day, that is going to basically act as you while you're away, going to boot camp and in your A school or MOS or whatever military branch that you're going into. It's important to know that you have basically a village behind you to take care of your child or children or whatever, however many kids you have. Because for me, I am a single mother, and I don't have much family here. I just have like my mom's side of the family, as far as like immediate family, nobody really else. And when I started this process, I'm just going to lay it out there and be fully transparent, because this is like real life and it can happen. So when I started this process, me and my son's father, we co-parent the best way that we can, obviously. And then, basically, long story short, he is not the most supportive person. And I'm going to just leave it at that. I mean, that's a whole nother topic. We would be here forever if I had to just basically talk about him. Anyways, moving forward, he was not supportive of my decision of doing this, which basically all this started in the summer of 2024. And so in the midst of all that, my sister offered to take care of my son while I'm away. And you have to have a parent plan when you're single before you can move forward to even like move forward to even like go, like basically the whole process is that you have to have a parent plan. If you're a single parent, you have to have, without a doubt, who is going to watch your child before you go. And I know y'all are probably thinking, well, why the dad cannot take care of the son and our son. And again, that's a long story. For the sake of this video, it would be too long. So I'm trying to get to like why I'm making this video in the first place. So my sister was supposed to watch my son while I'm away. And unfortunately, she had changed her mind. And with that, I had already sworn in. Like literally this whole thing started like 3 weeks ago. And my mom, I wasn't going to ask her because she does not drive. And because my sister decided at the last minute to not help, she said she would help, but at a minimal, like if my son's dad could not do it, then she would try her best. But that was not the agreement. The agreement was that she was supposed to take care of my son while I'm away. And, you know, me and my mom had not been on the best terms. And again, that's a whole nother story. But I was forced to basically reach out to her and ask her if she could take care of my son while I'm away. And again, my mom does not drive. So there was a lot of things behind the scenes that I had to figure out, because my mom and my son's school is completely on the other opposite ends of the city that I live in. And so again, I had to like find outside sources to kind of help with that. So the whole meaning of this video is you got to know basically who is behind you 1000% before going through this process. And it's not an easy process, especially at my age. Like, and that's why I'm like making this video, is because at 37 years old, you know, and with all the responsibilities, you know, it's not easy. And this decision was not made lightly. And, you know, I wanted to do this, join the military years ago. And again, that's another story that is like, you know, this video is already getting long. But it's tough, and you got to make sure who is like 100% or 1000% behind you to start this process journey. And, you know, luckily, you know, me and my mom are in the best way that we can. Is we're working on things, but it hasn't been like, you know, it's not the best, but she knows that I'm in a situation. And, you know, I got screwed because, you know, I'm getting ready to leave at the end of March. So it's literally right around the corner that I'm about to leave. So thank God for my mom for, you know, stepping up and helping even at her age. But I just kind of want to reach out to the single parents, even though that you have it in writing, on a legal document stating that whoever's going to watch your kids or children, you got to make sure that the open communication is solid, because at any given time that they can change their mind, and you got to have a plan A, B, C. And that is something that I wish I would have done in the beginning. And again, it's not my fault, but it's really nobody's fault, because again, everybody is capable of having their own opinion and changing their mind. But you always got to have a plan A, B, and C. And I'm just trying to reach out to all the single parents that are thinking about doing this, and, you know, just giving my thoughts on the situation, because this was a scary moment and I could got into a lot of trouble if I didn't go to my mom. So instead of making this a part 2, I'm gonna end it here. But yeah, that's just all I wanted to say.